This is this this is a very famous song. It is over 300 years old. The man who wrote it was a slave trader. He bought,
But.
bought, and sold people, but God changed him. This man ended his life fighting against slavery.
Slavery.
His name John Newton. Today's spotlight let me tell the story of John Newton. We go back in time to the late 18th century. John Newton was now an old man. We joined his ship at home in England. I always loved the seas. My father was a sea captain, the chief of his ship, and I knew I wanted to be a ship captain just like him, just like him. I was only 11 when I started to work on my father's ship. No more school for me. Over the next 18 years, I traveled the world, and had many wonderful and frightening experiences.
Frightening. Experiences.
I remember when I was 20 years old. The British Navy needed many sailors at that time, so they set groups of men to towns and cities near the seas. These men kidnapped all the men. The Navy
Authorities.
Navy forced these kidnapped men to work as a sailor on Navy ship.
Sailors
on Navy ship.
Navy.
Ships. That's what happened to me. Oh, I tried to run away, but the authorities caught me. They were about to hang me for not obeying the rules. But my father knew the ship's captain, and he asked him for mercy. So instead of hanging me, the sailors punished me by beating me. I hated them, but I had escaped there. Still, I had to get away. I know about the slave trade. Well, for 10 years I was involved with it.
Involved
With it. I still feel shame when I think about it, but at that time I did not see that it was wrong. For me, it began as an escape from the British Navy. The slave ship captain asked our captain for two sailors. He needed a giant help on his ship. He pursued our captain. I persuaded. Persuaded.
Persuade.
Our captain to let me go, and he agreed. I think he was happy that I was living. I know I was on a new ship. I traveled around the west coast of Africa. My job was to collect slaves,
Slaves.
from the storehouses on the land.
Storehouses.
I went to see how these storehouses work. Traders brought
Brought.
slaves from their villages to the coast. The traders keep the slaves in these storehouses until the slave ships came. The ships then took the slave across the oceans. For me, it was just a business. I did not think about the slaves' suffering. I just wanted to learn the trade quickly. Then I could be captain of my own ship and make lots of money. I got a good job on another slave ship, and my future seemed good. Life as a sailor hardened me my heart.
Hardened.
I used terrible language. I made friends of any sailor who believed in God. Make friends chế giễu à? I drank a lot of alcohol once. I was very drunk. I almost fell over the side of the ship and
Drowned.
But again I escaped death. It felt like someone was looking after me. Was it not maybe? Another night, there was a terrible storm. The sea crashed most of the ship in a few minutes. I climbed up onto the
Deck.
but the captain ordered me to go down again. He needed a knife to cut something, so I went to get it. I made climb up on the deck in my place. This was a great hot way. I had been saved from death once again. After many hours, the weather became
Calm.
but it was not so calm. I wondered about the times I had survived danger and death. That my heart softened. And hardened. I believed that God had been helping me, and so I started to pray. Let me move forward 2 years. That was the year 1750. I would still pray often and think about God, but I had other things to think about. First, I had a new wife, Polly. I loved her from the minute I saw her. The second, my new slave ship. Yes, I was a captain at last. I had 30 sailors working for me, and I wanted to be a good example for them. I only drank water, no alcohol, and I keep the ship and the sails as clean as possible. Only 6 sailors died on the first crossing from Africa. It was terrible that any of them died. I know, but you must understand what things work like then. Usually, many more slaves die on such a trip. Like I said before, I am not happy about what I did, but I did try to care for those poor people. On my travels, I met a new friend. He was Dr. Alexander Clooney. He was very influential